I never thought my little sister would destroy my life, until I caught her in bed with my husband. I'm standing in the hallway of our cozy Chicago bungalow, the air smelling of fresh paint and the lasagna I'd planned for dinner, my hands trembling as I grip the doorknob to our bedroom, my heart pounding with a suspicion I can't shake. My name's Emma, I'm 35, a stay-at-home wife who spent the last 10 years building a life with Jack, 37, a ruggedly handsome construction worker with a laugh that used to make my heart flutter. Our home is small but warm, with mismatched furniture we picked out together, a coffee table cluttered with my knitting projects, and a fridge covered in grocery lists and Jack's work schedule. I'm wearing my favorite green cardigan over a simple dress, my auburn hair tied back in a loose bun, my I'm so happy today a feeling I have, a feeling I'll lose, a feeling I'll regret. I think about Jack, the way he'd kiss me this morning, the way he'd said, "Love you, Em," the way I'd believed him, my "we're so perfect," a lie I tell myself, a lie I cherish, a lie I'll learn. I think about the way we'd dreamed of starting a family, the way we'd tried for years, the way I'd cried after every negative test. My "we'll get there," a hope I hold, a hope I need, a hope I'll lose. I've always been close with my younger sister, Lily, 30, an artist with a wild spirit, her dark hair always streaked with paint, her laugh loud and carefree, the kind of woman who's always been a little too reckless for my taste. She's been over a lot lately, her "I just miss you, Emma," a reason I hear, a reason I trust, a reason I'll regret. I think about the way she'd sit at our kitchen table, sketching in her notebook, the way she'd tease Jack about his tool belt, the way I'd laugh it off. My "they're just joking," a reassurance I give myself, a reassurance I need, a reassurance I'll regret. I think about the way she'd always been jealous of me growing up, the way she'd borrow my clothes without asking, the way she'd flirt with my high school boyfriends, my "she's just young," a thought I have, a thought I excuse, a thought I'll regret. I think about the way she'd complain about her dating life, the way she'd say, "You're so lucky to have Jack," the way I'd feel a pang of unease, my "she doesn't mean it," a doubt I ignore, a doubt I'll pay for, a doubt I'll face. I think about the way she'd linger after dinner, the way she'd offer to help Jack fix things around the house, the way I'd feel a knot in my stomach, my "I trust them," a lie I tell myself, a lie I believe, a lie I'll learn. Today, I got off early from a volunteer shift at the local animal shelter, my hands still smelling of dog treats, my mind set on surprising Jack with his favorite dinner, a little date night to reconnect after a tough week. I text him, my "be home soon, love you." A message I send, a message he doesn't reply to, a message I'll regret. I stop by the store, picking up ingredients for lasagna, a bottle of red wine, and a new candle. My "he'll love this," a thought I have, a thought I cherish, a thought I'll regret. I get home, the air smelling of the roses I planted last spring, the living room cozy with the throw blankets we bought on our last vacation, the quiet a comfort I feel, a comfort I'll lose, a comfort I'll mourn. I call out for Jack, my "honey, I'm home." A greeting I say, a greeting he doesn't answer, a greeting I'll regret. I hear a noise from upstairs, a soft laugh, a creak of the bed, my heart sinking, my "what's that?" A question I ask, a question I dread, a question I'll answer. I climb the stairs, my hands sweaty, my breath shallow, my "please don't let it be true," a plea I make, a plea I need, a plea I'll lose. I pause outside the bedroom door, the air heavy with Lily's lavender perfume, the sound of whispers on the other side, my "this can't be happening," a fear I feel, a fear I face, a fear I'll live. I push the door open, my eyes landing on a sight that shatters my world. Jack and Lily, tangled in our sheets, their clothes on the floor, their faces frozen as they see me. Jack's face turns pale, his "Emma, oh my God," I can explain a desperate plea I hear, a plea I reject, a plea I'll regret hearing. Lily scrambles to cover herself with the sheet, her dark hair a mess, her "this isn't what it looks like," a lie I hear, a lie I hate, a lie I'll never forget. I stand frozen in the doorway, my heart shattering into a million pieces, my "how could you do this to me?" A scream that rips from my throat, a scream I feel, a scream I'll live. The bedroom, our bedroom, feels like a crime scene, the air thick with betrayal, the walls closing in around me. I see the quilt I made for our 5th anniversary draped over the bed, the framed photo of us on the nightstand, the life I thought we had now a cruel joke. I think about the way I'd trusted them, the way I'd let Lily into our home, the way I'd believed in Jack, My I'm such a fool, a realization I face, a realization I hate, a realization I'll live. I think about the way I'd planned our dinner, the way I'd wanted tonight to be special. The way I'd been so blind, my they've ruined everything, a truth I face, a truth I dread, a truth I'll live. Jack pulls on his jeans, his hands shaking, his let's talk about this, a plea I hear, a plea I ignore, a plea I'll regret. Lily sits on the bed, her eyes darting between us, her we didn't mean for this to happen, a lie I hear, a lie I despise, a lie I'll never forgive. I step closer, my voice trembling, my didn't mean for this to happen. Are you for real? A question I spit out, a question I mean, a question I'll regret asking. Jack looks down, his it just happened, a confession I hear, a confession I hate, a confession I'll carry. I turn to Lily, my sister, the one person I thought I could always count on, you're my sister, how could you? A scream I let out, a scream I feel, a scream I'll live. She looks away, her silence louder than any words, her guilt written all over her face, her I'm sorry, Emma, a whisper I hear, a whisper I reject, a whisper I'll never forget. I think about the way she'd always been jealous of me, the way she'd wanted what I had, the way I'd never seen it coming, she planned this. A realization I face, a realization I dread, a realization I'll live. I stumble backward, my hands shaking, my eyes burning with tears, get out, both of you. A command I scream, a command I mean, a command I'll regret. Jack tries to grab my arm, his please Emma, let's talk, a plea I hear, a plea I push away, a plea I'll ignore. I yank my arm free, my don't touch me. A shout that echoes in the room, a shout I feel, a shout I'll live. Lily stands, wrapping the sheet around herself, her we'll go okay. A promise I hear, a promise I don't trust, a promise I'll regret hearing. I watch as they gather their things, the silence between us deafening, the air heavy with the weight of their betrayal. I think about the way I'd shared everything with Lily, the way I'd told her about my struggles to get pregnant, the way she'd comforted me. She used my pain against me, a truth I face, a truth I hate, a truth I'll live. I think about the way Jack had held me after every failed pregnancy test, the way he'd promised we'd keep trying, the way I'd believed him. It was all a lie, a realization I face, a realization I dread, a realization I'll live. As they leave, Jack pauses at the door, his I'm so sorry, Emma, a whisper I hear, a whisper I reject, a whisper I'll never forget. I slam the door behind them, my body shaking, you've destroyed me, a truth I whisper to myself, a truth I feel, a truth I'll live. I collapse onto the bed, the sheets still warm from their betrayal, the scent of Lily's perfume lingering in the air, the room a reminder of everything I've lost. I think about the life we'd built, the dreams we'd shared, the future I'd imagined, it's all gone, a pain I feel, a pain I live, a pain I'll carry. Looking back now, I see the signs I ignored, the late nights, the secretive texts, the way Lily always seemed too eager to help Jack with projects around the house. I thought I was being paranoid, but I was just blind. And now, my perfect life is nothing but a pile of ashes. It's been a month since I caught Jack and Lily together, and I'm sitting on the couch in our living room. My living room now, the air smelling of stale coffee and the flowers I haven't bothered to throw out. My hands clutching a crumpled tissue, my heart a hollow shell of what it used to be. I'm Emma, 35, a woman whose husband, Jack, 37, betrayed her with her own sister, Lily, 30, in the worst way imaginable. A betrayal that's left me questioning everything I thought I knew. The house feels empty without Jack's work boots by the door, without his laughter filling the space, without the life we'd built together. I'm wearing the same green cardigan I've had on for days, my auburn hair unwashed, I can't do this anymore, a feeling I carry, a feeling I live, a feeling I'll regret. I think about that day, the way I'd seen them in our bed, the way Jack's face had looked, the way Lily had barely apologized, I'll never forgive them, a vow I make, a vow I mean, a vow I'll live. I think about the way I'd screamed at them, the way I'd thrown Jack's clothes out the window, the way I'd cried until my throat was raw, I hate them, a rage I feel, a rage I hold, a rage I'll carry. Jack moved out that night, his I'll give you space, a promise I hear, a promise I don't trust, a promise I'll regret hearing. He's been staying with Lily, we're in love, a truth I hear, a truth I hate, a truth I'll live. I think about the way he'd packed his bags, the way he'd avoided my eyes, the way he'd left without a fight. He never loved me, a realization I face, a realization I dread, a realization I'll live. I think about the way Lily had looked at me, the way she'd said, "You deserve better, Emma." The way I'd felt my world collapse, my "she's a liar" a belief I hold, a belief I cling to, a belief I'll carry. I call my mom the next day, my voice breaking, my "there together, Mom," a confession I make, a confession I dread, a confession I'll regret. She's quiet for a long moment, her "oh, honey, I'm so sorry" a comfort I hear, a comfort I need, a comfort I'll lose. I think about the way I'd hoped she'd take my side, the way I'd wanted her to hate Lily, the way she'd stayed neutral. My "she doesn't get it" a pain I feel, a pain I live, a pain I'll carry. I try to keep myself together, but everything falls apart. I file for divorce, my hands shaking as I sign the papers. My "this is really happening," a reality I face, a reality I dread, a reality I'll live. Jack doesn't fight it. His "I'll sign whatever you want" a statement I hear, a statement I hate, a statement I'll regret. I think about the way we'd promised forever, the way we'd stood at the altar, the way I'd thought we'd be okay. My "it was all a lie," a truth I face, a truth I hate, a truth I'll live. I see Lily at the grocery store a week later, her cart full of art supplies, her smile smug, her "Hey Emma, how are you?" A question I hear, a question I despise, a question I'll regret hearing. I want to scream at her to tell her she's a homewrecker, but I freeze. My "I can't do this," a fear I feel, a fear I live, a fear I'll face. I walk away, my hands trembling, my "she's won" a realization I face, a realization I dread, a realization I'll live. My friends try to support me, their "you're better off without him" a comfort I hear, a comfort I don't believe, a comfort I'll regret hearing. But the loneliness creeps in, the silence of the house a constant reminder of what I've lost. I think about the way I'd wanted a family, the way Jack and I had tried for years, the way I'd felt like a failure every time a test came back negative. My "I'll never have that now" a pain I feel, a pain I live, a pain I'll carry. I scroll through social media one night, my heart sinking as I see Jack's profile, a new photo of him and Lily at an art gallery, their smiles wide, their hands intertwined. My "they're moving on" a truth I face, a truth I hate, a truth I'll live. I think about the way I'd dreamed of a life with Jack, the way I'd imagined our kids running around this house, the way I'd thought we'd grow old together. My "it's all gone" a loss I feel, a loss I mourn, a loss I'll carry. Every hope I cling to slips away, replaced by a deeper despair, a darker rage, a heavier loneliness. 3 months after the divorce papers are finalized, I'm sitting at my kitchen table, the air smelling of burnt toast and regret, my hands wrapped around a cold mug of tea, my heart heavy with the weight of a life I no longer recognize. I'm Emma, 35, a woman who's lost everything to her husband Jack, 37, and her sister Lily, 30, a betrayal that's left me broken and alone. The kitchen feels like a stranger's now, with Jack's favorite coffee mug gone, the recipe book we'd written in together tucked away in a drawer, the silence a constant reminder of what I've lost. I'm wearing a faded sweater, my auburn hair a mess, my "I don't know who I am anymore" a feeling I carry, a feeling I live, a feeling I'll regret. I think about the divorce, the way Jack had signed the papers without a fight, the way he'd looked at me with pity, the way I'd felt so small, my "he's really gone" a reality I face, a reality I dread, a reality I'll live. I think about the way I'd tried to call Lily, the way she'd ignored me, the way I'd left voicemails begging for answers. My "she owes me the truth" a hope I hold, a hope I need, a hope I'll lose. I hear through a mutual friend that Jack and Lily are getting married. They were starting fresh, a rumor I hear, a rumor I hate, a rumor I'll live with. I think about the way Jack had proposed to me on a snowy night in the park, the way he'd promised to love me forever, the way I'd believed him. My "it was all a lie" a truth I face, a truth I hate, a truth I'll live. I think about the way Lily had been my maid of honor, the way she'd helped me pick my dress, the way she'd cried at our wedding. My "she was planning this all along" a realization I face, a realization I dread, a realization I'll live. I go to my mom's house for dinner, hopping for some comfort, but the air is tense, the table set for 3, the conversation strained. My mom looks at me, her "they invited me to the wedding, Emma," a confession I hear, a confession I dread, a confession I'll regret hearing. I freeze, my fork clattering to the plate, my "you're going?" A question I ask, a question I fear, a question I'll regret. She nods, their family too, honey, a statement I hear, a statement I hate, a statement I'll never forget. I think about the way I'd thought my mom would take my side, the way I'd hoped she'd see my pain, the way she's choosing them, my I'm losing her too, a pain I feel, a pain I live, a pain I'll carry. I leave dinner early, my hands shaking as I drive home, my I'm all alone now, a reality I face, a reality I dread, a reality I'll live. I think about confronting Lily, about showing up at their wedding and telling everyone the truth, about making them feel the pain they've caused me. But then I imagine the looks on their faces, the whispers from our family, the way I'd be the one who looks unhinged, my they'll win again, a fear I feel, a fear I live, a fear I'll face. I sit in my car outside my house, the street quiet, the darkness pressing in, my phone lighting up with a notification. It's a photo from Lily's Instagram, her and Jack at City Hall, their smiles wide, their hands holding a marriage certificate, her caption, officially Mrs. Carter. A dagger I feel, a dagger I live, a dagger I'll carry. I think about the way I'd been Mrs. Carter, the way I'd worn that name with pride, the way she's taken it from me, my she, erased me, a truth I face, a truth I hate, a truth I'll live. I scroll through the comments, my heart sinking with every congrats. And you guys are perfect. My no one knows the truth, a realization I face, a realization I dread, a realization I'll live. I think about the way I'd wanted to expose them, the way I'd written a letter to our family, the way I'd never sent it, my I'm too scared, a fear I feel, a fear I live, a fear I'll face. I think about the way I'd imagined a future with Jack, the way we'd planned to have kids, the way I'd dreamed of being a mom, my I'll never have that now, a loss I feel, a loss I mourn, a loss I'll carry. The hope I'd clung to, that maybe Jack would come back, that maybe Lily would apologize, slips away, replaced by a deeper despair, a darker rage, a heavier loneliness. I sit in the dark, the photo of their smiling faces burned into my mind. They're happy while I'm broken, a truth I face, a truth I hate, a truth I'll live. 6 months after Jack and Lily's wedding, I'm sitting on my front porch, the air smelling of spring rain and blooming flowers, my hands clutching a letter from my mom, my heart pounding with a mix of dread and disbelief. I'm Emma, 35, a woman whose ex-husband, Jack, 37, and sister, Lily, 30, have built a new life on the ruins of mine, a betrayal that's left me isolated and broken. The porch swing creaks under my weight, the paint on the railing peeling, the house a shadow of the home it used to be when Jack and I lived here together. I'm wearing a faded sweater, my auburn hair tied back, my I can't take much more, a feeling I carry, a feeling I live, a feeling I'll regret. I think about the past few months, the way I've been trying to move on, the way I've been failing, the way I've been hurting, my I'll never heal, a fear I feel, a fear I live, a fear I'll face. I think about the way I'd stopped going to family events, the way I'd avoided my mom's calls, the way I'd isolated myself, I can't face them, a decision I make, a decision I dread, a decision I'll regret. The letter from my mom is short, but it hits like a punch to the gut. Lily is pregnant, and they're having a baby shower next week. I reread the words, my hands trembling, this can't be happening, a whisper I let out, a whisper I feel, a whisper I'll live. I think about the way Jack and I had tried for years to have a baby, the way I'd gone through fertility treatments, the way I'd cried myself to sleep after every failed attempt. I couldn't give him that, a pain I feel, a pain I live, a pain I'll carry. I think about the way Lily had comforted me during those dark days, the way she'd held my hand at doctor's appointments, the way she'd promised to be there for me, she used my pain to get closer to him, a realization I face, a realization I dread, a realization I'll live. I think about the way I dreamed of being a mom, the way I'd decorated a nursery in my mind, the way I'd imagined holding our baby, she's taken that from me too, a truth I face, a truth I hate, a truth I'll live. I decide to go to the baby shower, I need to see it for myself, a decision I make, a decision I dread, a decision I'll regret. I drive to my mom's house, the air tense as I walk in, the living room decorated with blue balloons and a Baby Carter banner, the sight a dagger to my heart. Jack is there, his arm around Lily, his smile wide, his we're so excited, a statement I hear, a statement I hate, a statement I'll never forget. Lily's belly is round, her glow radiant, her "Emma, I'm so glad you came" a lie I hear, a lie I despise, a lie I'll regret hearing. I force a smile, my hands clenched, my "I can't believe this" a thought I have, a thought I feel, a thought I'll live. Then I see it on the gift table, a pile of baby clothes, blankets, and toys, all of them mine. I recognize the blue teddy bear I'd bought years ago, the knitted blanket I'd made for the baby we never had, the tiny onesies I'd kept in a box of hope. They're using my things, a realization I face, a realization I dread, a realization I'll live. I pull Lily aside, my voice shaking, "Those are mine, Lily, how could you?" A question I ask, a question I mean, a question I'll regret. She looks at me, her eyes cold, her "Jack gave them to me, Emma, they're ours now," a statement I hear, a statement I hate, a statement I'll never forget. I think about the way I'd kept those items as a symbol of hope, the way I'd held on to them through every disappointment, the way they'd meant everything to me, "They've taken my dreams, a truth I face, a truth I hate, a truth I'll live." I look at Jack, his face guilty, his "I thought it'd be okay," a lie I hear, a lie I reject, a lie I'll regret hearing. I think about the way he'd known how much those things meant to me, the way he'd watched me cry over them, the way he'd given them to her, "He never cared," a realization I face, a realization I dread, a realization I'll live. I leave the shower, my hands shaking, "They've taken everything," a truth I face, a truth I hate, a truth I'll live. The final twist, that they'd use my baby things for their child, cuts deeper than anything else, a betrayal so cruel I can't even fathom it. A year has passed since the baby shower, and I'm sitting in a small coffee shop across town, the air smelling of espresso and cinnamon, my hands wrapped around a warm latte, my heart still heavy but starting to heal piece by painful piece. I'm Emma, 35, a woman who's watched her ex-husband, Jack, 37, and her sister, Lily, 30, build the life I'd always dreamed of, a betrayal that's left scars I'll carry forever. The coffee shop is cozy, with mismatched chairs and soft music playing, a place I've come to find solace in since I stopped speaking to most of my family. I'm wearing a simple scarf and a new coat I bought for myself, my auburn hair loose for the first time in months. I'm trying to move on a feeling I carry, a feeling I live, a feeling I'll hold on to. I think about the past year, the way I've been rebuilding, the way I've been hurting, the way I've been learning, "I'm stronger than I thought," a realization I face, a realization I cherish, a realization I'll live. Lily gave birth to a baby boy 3 months ago, a little boy named Ethan, a name I once suggested to Jack during one of our late-night talks about the family we'd hoped to have. I saw the announcement on social media, a photo of Jack holding Ethan in the hospital, Lily beaming beside him. "They're our little family," caption "a dagger I felt, a dagger I lived, a dagger I'll carry." I think about the way I'd scrolled through the photos, the way I'd seen my baby blanket in the background, the way I'd felt my heart break all over again, "They've truly taken everything," a truth I faced, a truth I hated, a truth I'll live. I think about the way my mom had called me that day, her "You should come meet your nephew," a suggestion I heard, a suggestion I rejected, a suggestion I'll regret hearing. I told her I couldn't, my voice steady, "I can't be part of their happiness," a decision I made, a decision I meant, a decision I'll live with. She sighed, her "I understand, but you're still family," a statement I heard, a statement I doubted, a statement I'll never forget. I think about the way I'd wanted to be an aunt, the way I'd dreamed of loving that baby, the way I couldn't separate him from their betrayal, "It's too much," a pain I felt, a pain I lived, a pain I'll carry. I've cut contact with most of my family now. "You need to move on, Emma," a chorus I heard, a chorus I rejected, a chorus I'll never forget. I think about the way they'd rallied around Lily, the way they'd celebrated her new life, the way they'd left me behind, "I'm not enough for them," a realization I faced, a realization I dreaded, a realization I'll live. I think about the way I'd tried to tell them the truth, the way I'd written that letter after the baby shower, the way I'd finally sent it, "They need to know," a decision I made, a decision I hoped for, a decision I'll regret. My mom replied, her "We know, but we can't change what's done," a response I read, a response I hated, a response I'll never forget. I think about the way I'd hoped for justice, the way I'd wanted them to see Lily for who she was, the way they'd chosen to ignore it, my "I'm alone in this," a truth I faced, a truth I hated, a truth I'll live. Looking back now, I see the mistakes I made. Trusting Lily too much, ignoring the signs with Jack, letting my pain isolate me from the world. I think about the way I'd clung to my anger, the way I'd let it define me, the way I'm finally letting it go, my "I deserve better," a realization I face, a realization I cherish, a realization I'll live. I've started painting again, something I hadn't done since college, my hands finding solace in the brushstrokes, my heart finding peace in the colors. I think about the way I'd always wanted to be a mom, the way I'd thought that was my only path, the way I'm learning to redefine my future, my "I can be enough on my own," a truth I face, a truth I embrace, a truth I'll live. Some lessons cost you everything you once thought was secure, and I've learned that the hard way. I thought I was choosing love when I trusted Jack and Lily, but I ended up alone. I sip my latte, the warmth a small comfort, the future uncertain but mine to shape, my story unfinished but my pain real, my growth real, my hope real.